Hello everyone and welcome back to High Button Sports here as we get set for our bronze medal matchup. The Nova Scotia Fundy Highland Stars taking on Nova Scotia Quad County Whitecaps, a rematch of a game we saw 2 nights ago in which the Whitecaps scored with 23 seconds left to steal or pull the win from Fundy after a third period comeback. And here we go. This puck is one to the left side and that was sent right on into the Fundy end. Hard after that puck and then over to the half wall. That's going to get worked up and they're going to try to center that across. It'll be stopped up by Boyle. Boyle's going to send that puck all the way back into Lowther. Lowther then circles back and works it around the right side. Over on the right side there, work back to the defense. Whitecaps now looking for a shot in. That one high over to the right and then it's going to bounce all the way back. Then in behind the net there. Oh, almost tripped up back there, but it's managing to stay on her feet. Fundy now pulls up the right side here. Tries to center that across. It gets knocked off the stick and then batted down. Great hand-eye there by McDonald. And that gets worked out to the middle once again. We're going to try to send that puck in. Hard into the boards there. That's Morrow fighting for the Whitecaps. In there also is Brooke Williams, the top point scorer in this tournament and player of the tournament, awarded at the banquets last night. Top forward of the tournament. That's far into the right side there and still battling away at that. That's going to get circled back around by Morrow. Morrow's still hard on it, but instead it gets turned over to Williams. Williams now going to try to work that out the right side. She's going to turn on the Jets all the way down. Sticks flying at her, cutting towards the middle. Look for a chance here. That one's just going to be steered aside at the last second. Now back into the bottom right corner. Fighting for that behind the net. With some authority back there. It goes 2-on-2 now, and then Williams will come in, making it 3-on-2 for Fundy behind that Whitecaps net. Whitecaps do end up coming out with that, though, and then flipping it back the other way. That's Dorian now. Pulling it down the middle. A couple little moves there. That one's shot in. It just misses on the right side, and it'll bounce out, and they're going to have another chance here, and that'll get still bouncing in front of the net, and then it'll fall back to the line and just picked off before number 16, Delory, could get a big whack at it. Instead, it'll be worked on in and picked up by Dean. Dean now battling along those boards. Over to Glenn, tries to get it back. Then that one's shot in and blocked by her own players. That one could have made it to the other side of the net, but forward there to get in front of it. And that'll be a whistle on the play, and we'll bring it back the other way. 2:50. So the MVP of the tournament, actually, correction here, is Dorian, and then top scorer and top forward is Williams. So we've got a couple award winners out here on the ice here for this bronze medal game. That one over to the left side and going to try to push that out. Getting knocked around a little bit, but still on side there. That's Hatchard, who was the one to work that puck into the right side, and now picked up by Vickers. Vickers now on the half wall, getting some pressure by Murray. Murray and Vickers going at it, and then it gets wrapped in behind the net, looking for the wraparound. That's there in front and cleared out well, but it comes back to the line. Totten now looking for a shot. That one's blocked the other way. Whitecaps going to try to pull it back down the left side, and we've got a late whistle on the play here. Cross check behind the play there, so to the box for Delory, as it was starting to get broken back the other way after a big block there in front and behind the play. A cross check, and we'll have our first power play of the game here for Fundy. Fundy looking to strike early. Puck getting ready to be dropped in there. That one's one back and then towards the middle. A little stick lift there, nicely done. McDonald now back. Cohen now looking for a big slap shot and catches the skate, I believe, of Williams, their own teammate, and then it'll get turned back the other way. Williams on that one, pulling it down the right side once again. She's getting bodies thrown at her, but she'll break that in. Connor McDavid-esque, pulling that puck into the offensive end, stopping up and just seeing whatever type of pass she can get. Defense, winger, doesn't matter. As long as you get that puck on side during the power play, then everyone should be satisfied. And Williams did it to perfection there, cutting down the right side. Second time we've seen her turn on the Jets there down the right. 4 goals for her in one of the games I called earlier this weekend. Let's see if that offensive touch comes back tonight here with the medal on the line. Williams now with it on the left wall. Work back to Cohen. Cohen over with big chance for a shot here. That one in, and it goes far on the left side. Tons of time and space to shoot there. Cohen now holding, sending over to the left side. Williams will have that fall off her stick. It'll go deep into the zone and now circled back. Holding on and then worked back to Williams by Murray. Williams now sending it down low, looking for that tic-tac-toe play in front. It catches the skate. Williams then tries to work in front again, and then it'll be slapped on down by McLean with a great clear there. That battle for on the corner. Work back to the line. Trying to shoot that down. And it'll be right side picked off, and then over through center ice. 36 seconds left on the power play. They're going to work it down the right side. Hard in among the boards. Hard in among the boards there. She'll get knocked over, but Fundy will retrieve that puck still. Bottom left corner now. McDonald now taking a couple moves there in front. Gets steered aside. Williams on it. Williams sits back there in the zone, and 14 seconds left on the power play. Not much doing, but they're still going to battle away at it. 10 seconds now. Williams back. Cohen looking for the shot there. She's going to shoot it through traffic. It'll be knocked in front by the last man standing. Then over to the right side. Looking for a shot here. Hold on, and actually goes for the bit of a slap pass there, and then it'll get turned back the other way. 5-on-5 again. So good kill there by the Whitecaps. Then circled back into the zone. Left side sent out. That'll bounce off the boards, and icing waved off there, so it'll be hustled after by McClellan. McClellan then circles back behind, pressured by Key. Key on that. It gets worked back to the line. Fundy still trying to get that shot in from the blue line. Now on the right side, that's going to go bouncing. Sarah will send that in. That was a big bouncing puck in there, still bouncing around. Left side. Bagnall Lothier now on that. Now bounced off the boards past Cyril, and she'll have to skate back for that one, and then we'll get a change there for the Whitecaps as they regroup. Shots 4-0 Fundy as it stands. Cyril now up the right side. That'll bounce off a stick and over to McLean, who then sends it in deep. We've got 2 McLeans on the Whitecaps here, Skylar and Haley Rose, so keep that in mind. Then that gets worked down the right side. Cyril's still on it, and one of the Whitecaps kind of sneaking off there in front, had a second, and whistle will go, and it looks like the Whitecaps will have the turn for the power play here now. Knocked down in the corner. So you kill off a big one to start the game, and now you have your own shot at it. 8:52 left in the first. Cyril kind of got jammed back in her own zone there, and results in a penalty with the pressure from the Whitecaps mounting on her. That puck dropped in over to the left side, worked back to the D. stepping in for that one. That one blocked off the skate, and they're going to try to turn it back the other way. Hatchard sends that down the right side. Retrieved by Delory, but Hatchard and Delory both going after it deep, and then it'll get worked up the wall. Going to try to center that in front and work it into the offensive end. They should get in cleanly here. They do. Looking to stay in for a shot. That one shot in and glove down. 30 seconds off that Fundy penalty. That one towards the middle, bounced in and just kept in by the blue line there. Still having a chance at that. Over to the left side, that'll bounce off the stick of Murray, but still good over. Big slap shot in, a big glove down. Tickling the rafters with that stick. As that got all the way up there and all the way down with a nice clean shot on net. Goalie squared away to it, ready to glove it down. Shots 4-2 now as Whitecaps look to do some work here in the offensive zone. That's right back to the same defender. It goes for it again. That one shot in, and a great shot that gets blocked aside once again. That one was on net for sure. And now it gets circled back behind. Looking for the quick little pass in front. It gets worked over instead. Now behind the net again. Try to bounce it out in front. Big shot, and that one point blank shot off the outside of the post, I believe. Down the left side. That falls off the stick, and that'll go out. And they call that onside. I thought it fallen out, but nonetheless, there it goes. And 48 seconds left on this power play. They're going to be working it up the left side. Try to cut in another big shot in, and another glove. So 3 glove saves here, and 1 save where she'll be tapping the post after for bailing her out with that point blank shot right from the inside hash marks there. But nonetheless, 4 big saves there. Shots now 5-4 Whitecaps, so they're getting their looks on this power play with just about a minute left in it. 40 seconds actually. It's a little less. That now worked in behind and circle back here. A little time with the puck. Tries to work that in front for the tap in and instead falls over to the left side. McClellan now holds onto it by the blue line. McClellan surveys. Works that down the left side. No one really there to pick it up. Dean's going to try to get on that for Fundy and clear it out. So he'll get it back to the line. It'll stay in. That one tipped over and then steered aside by the goaltender. Now up the right side. That's sent down. It'll bounce in behind the net and a good clear there for Fundy. Behind the net still bounced off the boards and it'll go on back and that'll be an icing. So 2 seconds left in their power play and it'll be iced out. So we've got to assume that this power play will end here in 2 seconds and then it'll be an offensive zone possession for Fundy, or at least an offensive zone draw for Fundy. As Williams hits the ice, ready to take that face off. Over to the left side, won by the Whitecaps, and they're going to try to work it out. And now they send it over to the left side, and it is now back to even strength. So 5-on-5, 2 penalties taken, 2 penalties killed so far in this first period. 6:38 left in it. Falling down there in the corner, nothing will be called on that one. Over to the right side, bounce high off the boards and trying to work that towards the middle. That'll just fall off the stick, and Boyle will be the first to that, or at least trying to. Williams will put the pressure on there along the half wall, and then it'll bounce out to the other side. Hustled after by Dennis. Dennis then tries to bring it in. She does. She kind of crumples up along the boards there, but puck's in the offensive zone. Pressure by Key down low, but they're going to circle back the other way. Now coming towards the bottom. In towards the middle. That's stopped up. Worked down the right side. Up the left side, now outside of the blue line, and worked on in. Sarrell's going to have to be the first to that puck versus McLean, and then they're going to battle 2-on-2 down there. Worked back the other way, and then sent on through. That was good defense by Murray, who ended up getting that puck cleared, and now they still on it. Murray tries to send that back. It's stopped on the blue line. A couple stick handles there, and then sent on in, easily blocked over to the other wall. Down to McDonald. McDonald tries to center that across. It'll bounce off the right boards there, and it'll be a foot race. Stopped up and sent on in by Brooks. That's all the way up now. Glenn now trying to step in for a shot. That one knocked by the chest protector and then covered as soon as it falls down. And that'll be a whistle here. Shot 7-4 for the Whitecaps over the Highland Stars. 5:08 left in the first period. It's been an even first period here. Looks at both ends for sure. Nothing too insane. No 5-alarm chances, but a couple good shots there on net and a couple power plays. That one now worked up the left side. Trying to just muscle that puck into the zone. Bagnall Lothier was the winger who tried to bring that in herself. That'll get bounced off the boards and then sent on in once again. Morrow sends it down over to Totten. Totten sends that to her D partner and then stopped up and worked the other way. Taylor now battling for it. Now towards the middle. That'll bounce off the stick into the Whitecaps defender who then tries to send it in herself but turned back the other way. And now they're going to try to break that in. Taylor down the right side. Going up against McClellan. McClellan and Taylor hard on the boards down there, and then to try to work out in front. Just kind of stop behind the net there, battling away, and then towards the middle. That'll ricochet off a stick and down the other way to the Fundy defense. Stick handling there. Sending it out, bouncing through, and then it might be turned back the other way. Have two players to beat here. Down the right side, looking for the shot. That one hits the chest protector. Big rebound coming out, and Williams just can't get a flat stick on that one. McDonald now working behind the net. Gonna try to wrap that in front for the rebound. Cohen had snuck all the way down and then might get turned back the other way. The defense had pinched in, and now speed coming down the left side. Cutting Williams in the middle, big blocker save, and a good chance there. Dorian has the wherewithal to go from left to right and open up the left side of the net, and now they're gonna turn it back the other way. Foot races at both ends here. That one stopped up on a good play by Boyle, who then works that around to McLean. McLean hard on it on the wall, over to McDonald. McDonald to Williams for Fundy as they try to work to keep that puck in. Up the left side and worked out. Glenn now on it. Glenn now at the left side. Trying to center that in front. It'll just roll off the stick. The two captains going at it there. Williams and Beaton. Cohen then gets a stick on that as well, and they're going to flip it back the other way. Cut towards the middle. Nice little kick play to herself. She's getting all sorts of contact on the back there, trying to break that puck in. Murray now. Murray stepping in for the shot. That one into the gut and covered up. 2:48 left in the first period here as we roll right along. That puck, one down in the zone, and they're going to try to just cut that in front quickly and stuff it in the side. No dice on that one. It'll be back to the line. Serrell then shoots that in. That'll be steered aside by the goaltender. Down the right side there, 2-on-2 on the boards, and puck doesn't look to be moving too much there as they're all pushing hard. And that puck finally comes loose there, and then we're smacked immediately back into the pile. Then that towards the middle. McDonald tries to get it up, but a nice turnover, and that'll be offside as they were trying to clear out of the zone after that turnover as soon as they left and exited the zone, and just 1 second too early to go back in, and that'll be a whistle here. Okay, getting ready to be dropped and kicked out of the dot there. Have to bring in the winger. That towards the middle, then left side. Slipped up ahead. Sent towards the middle once again. Circled back, getting all sorts of pressure on the back there is McDonald by the Whitecaps, who keep the pedal to the metal here in the end of the first period. Just under 2 minutes to go. Hard in among the boards there as well. Finally comes loose there. They're going to try to chip that ahead. Defense had pinched in a little bit, so there's a little room, and then collision there at the blue line. Going to pick it ahead, and a little kick pass there. I have to assume she meant to do that. Williams now cutting towards the middle, having a look. That one with a big rebound. Nice pad save there by Cameron on Williams, who'd finally gotten free. She's been looking for it all period long, looking for that great scoring chance. Up the left side now. That with a nice pass to the stick. Beaton tries to center that. It gets turned over the other way. That one sent in and off the mask, it sounded like, and bouncing out. Play still alive here. Lowther pushed that into the corner. Now Murray circles back behind the net as we approach our final minute of play here in the first period. That one down the left side, trying to center again, and Lowther will thwart that attempt quickly. Behind the net now, and getting kind of rough down there, is falling down a little bit. Now it's 2-on-2, and they're battling. That puck came out to the left, no one there to get it, so the extra man there for Fundy will circle in and pick it up. That one now towards the middle, McDonald. That was actually Hatchard there who pushed that puck forward. My mistake. Now over to the left side, bouncing off the boards, back to Dean. Dean now has to backhand that out. That'll miss the stick. 30 seconds to go here in the first. That one back to the line. Bagnall off the A now, tries to pull it in on the left side. She'll have time. Cuts towards the middle of the move and then gets stopped up. Puck's still loose. They're going to battle away at that and smash away, and it'll be covered up. So that first initial move there, decided to pull it to the outside. No easy task. Got it on the pad, and then two more smacks at it. The goalie finally gets it covered up. The battle in Nova Scotia, part two. Managed to dive in there and get your stick tangled up but not take the penalty. I think we all know how hard of a task that is, and that one's sent towards the middle and will catch a player, and then that'll be the end of the first here. So we'll take a 30-second break here, switch over, and we'll get ready for the second. All right, we're getting ready for puck drop here. 39 seconds, tail of the tape of that first period was even down the middle pretty much. 2 penalty kills on both sides. A couple good looks in front, but nothing that felt like a robbery. As we head into this second period here, that puck dropped in, worked back by Fundy up the left side, or up the right side, and then on the right half wall and back to the defense. Now towards the middle, Williams will tip that puck across, and McLean sends that in deep back to Cohen. Cohen behind the net. Will she get that off? She does. Taylor tries to center that. Williams just misses that off the stick. Fundy still with possession up the left side. Cut into the zone. That'll hit the stick of Brooks there, and Brooks will have a little backhand, try to get it to the winger, and then sent right back into Delory. Delory up the right side now. Hard on it. Taylor. Williams in there. Now she'll knock that puck free. Get that back to the line. Cohen now. Cohen looking for the big shot in. That one just over past the right wall, the right post. Now right side. That one's over to Cohen as well. And then along the half wall, they're going to battle for it and sent on in by Delory. Going to catch up is Dean. Dean goes hard into the board. She'll regroup, send that towards the middle, and managed to get a nice little clear there past center ice. Circled back into the zone. McClellan now towards the middle, turned over to Williams, back over to the Whitecaps. Now Taylor. Taylor up the right side. She's got 4-on-1 here as the Fundy team changes here, so she'll have to circle back. Tries to backhand that, and it gets turned over towards the middle. Dennis, just as the puck falls out of the zone, sends it back in, so now it'll be McClellan circling back with it on the right side. That hits the stick at center ice. Towards the middle as well, McLean. McLean pushing in hard down the left side, knocked off that puck a little bit. On it in there. Over to the half wall, Fundy trying to work that puck out of the zone. Hasn't gotten centered yet. As they're keeping the Whitecaps to the outside here in their own end. Murray then tries to circle that back around. It'll fall back, and the defense is going to have to skate in and get a stick on that, and then it'll backhand in there and cover it up. As 2 minutes into this second period. And I'll take this moment to say this game is brought to you by Trenton Generating Station, Turning Point Real Estate, Valley Refrigeration, and Wearwell Garments. Thank you for sponsoring this tournament and helping out. Very much appreciated. That now back to the line. Taunton tried to battle for that on the left side, and it'll be sent on in behind Lowther. Up the right, just kept keeping it in on the blue line. Good job there. Back to Lowther. Off the end boards. Brooks. Taunton fighting for it. McLean in there too. Couple board battles we've seen here in the first period or so. That just shows you how much this puck has been kept to the outside. Nothing down the middle. As seems like every time we get into an end, there's at least one board battle in the corner. That one sent all the way down, and that'll be an icing, so I'll pull it back the other way. Of course, gold medal game taking place at 11:30 between PEI Central Storm and the team from New Brunswick, the Phantoms. That one sent back to the line and sent on in, and whoa, a great shot there. As you talk about traffic. That was about 3 bodies in front there, and it looked like she didn't know where that was exactly. Had the 5-hole covered though. As soon as it hit the stick, jump on it. Puck in the Fundy end, back to the D now, worked over. Good pressure there from the Fundy winger, who was not giving any time to the D to shoot. That was Murray who skated up ahead, and that one turned over down the middle. Taylor looking for the break, and that'll be knocked off the stick there with a good defensive play, and then cut towards the right side. McDonald tries to bring that in. It'll be towards the middle. Taylor now on it. Taylor up the right. Taylor into the zone, getting it past 1D, but it'll be knocked aside. Dennis. That one now over to the right, and a swinging stick there. Does enough to at least break up the play a little bit, and then cut towards the middle. Vickers. Vickers down the right side, held on to. Vickers now sauces it back. Good open shot there, and then looking for another shot in there. That'll shock off the shin pad, and Morrow had a good look as that puck came to her in front. Now worked back behind McClellan. McClellan over to the right side and up the middle, Morrow. Morrow to the right again. Stick handling again, and that'll bounce off the stick. Now worked in front and trying to sneak in behind there and get a stick on it was McLean. But instead it'll be up the half wall. And then worked him behind. 2 11s going at it here. Morrow and Cyril. That one now down the right side, and we'll have a penalty on the play as the arm goes up. The interference call gets called, and Fundy will be back to the power play. Power play opportunity here. Fundy looking to break this 0-0 deadlock as we approach halfway through the game here. 10:36 left in the second. Williams on the dot, like usual, here to start off the power play. That back to the line. Cohen. Cohen has all sorts of time to shoot. That one shot in and blocked at the last second. Tipped over the other way, and they're going to have to try to keep that in. Did they? Dean looks to just keep it in. Looks to keep it in again. Good play by her. Push that puck forward. Dean now towards the middle. McDonald has that bouncing around. McDonald behind the net now, trying to cut out in front. Four Whitecaps players in tight down there, as you can see. All spread out as Fundy. That shot up high and will be covered up. And Whitecaps penalty killers just got bunched up there in front, and they were all spread out Fundy, so maybe shooting that a little prematurely as they had a couple looks for pass or maybe getting closer, but nonetheless, that gets one back again. Cohen now looking to shoot that, and it's tipped twice on the way to the net and over to the right side, and then sent on down by Vickers. Bounce behind the net now, Cohen. Oh, hand on that one as it falls off her stick, looking for the stretch pass. They eventually do get that up the left side. It'll be a foot race to it, though, as that one bounces off the stick, so not handled cleanly. Now back in the zone, Williams to the left side. Still battling away. Williams holds on. Works that across to Cohen. Cohen now looking for the shot. That one tipped in. Big rebound on the left side. No one there to pick it up. Then flicked out of the zone. 44 seconds left on the power play. She'll go back and now seeing time and space here. She'll take it down the middle. Looking for a shot in. It's Hatchard, and that one gets put wide. Down the right side, Cohen still out there. Cohen looking to pass that off. Shot in now, that one on the ground, and it gets tipped a couple times. Battled away at still on the left side. Good play there to get it out. Trying to wrap it around, and she had all sorts of net to shoot at, and somehow that caught the post. And I think she looked a little skyward as she saw that there was about a foot of white there that you could see on the line that she could have snuck that in through. But it just gets jammed in along the post, and of course on a wraparound, you got to work quick if you want that to hit the back of the net. So as soon as it hits the post, everyone jumps on that puck. And now the refs will go as far as to clearing the snow away from the post, as that snow might have just saved a goal, her first of the game. The snow buildup on these nets has been something to note as this tournament has gone on. This is the second time I've seen them kind of clear it out before the drop of the puck. That one on the left side, trying to center that in front, gets caught up in the pants of Morrow there on the Whitecaps, and then it gets worked down the right side. 7 seconds left on the power play. That'll miss the stick. Lowther now gonna just keep that in on the left side, work down. Taylor, back to Lowther. Over to the right side. Stopped up. Back to Totten. Totten tries to keep that in, does get it down to the winger cleanly. Back to Totten. Totten now tries to shoot that on net. It bounces off a shin pad back. That one misses on the right side. They're gonna try to pull it around. Nice little bank play off the back of the boards there. She'll get pushed over in front. Whitecaps now look to bring it back the other way. Key keeps it in. Bottom right corner there, 2-on-2 battle. Won by Morrow. Morrow now circles behind her own net. Up the right side, trying to bounce that off the boards. Totten now gonna get that back. A couple extra stick handles that ends up turning the puck over. Trying to work in front. That one gets caught up on the skates. They're gonna have to keep working at it. Go here, open net and a block there in front. That was an impossible angle shot nonetheless, but Murray might have just gotten in front of that one instead of the goaltender to keep it out. As that puck kind of just started to fall off to the right side, and player tries to catch up with it. That one bounces off the skate. Player tries to catch up with it and just misses the angle by a little bit, and now it's among the half wall, worked over to the right side. Stopped up, back to the line, and it might be turned over down the other way. Coming down, shot in, that catches a shin pad, and a nice block by McClellan. McClellan up the right side, that gets hit towards the stick and now into the offensive end. Nice play back there as the drop pass creates a great shot that just gets blocked on the way in. Glenn was the one who fired that in. Cyril now battling among the boards there as well, and work down the left side. On the board still. Vickers now pressuring for the Whitecaps, but then they kind of leave that puck. No one knew who to pick that up. Now it's along the blue line. That one goes into the chest protector of Williams, and Williams will try to turn back the other way. Cutting down the right side, just onside. Williams gets hauled down into the corner. Wasn't too much of a trip or a slash or anything, so play will continue. Then a good hustle back there by Taylor, turning on the Jets. Now towards the middle. Cohen now tries to send that out. Misses the pass. It'll go on down, and that should go for an icing. Shot 16-14 now, I believe, for the Whitecaps. 6:07 left in the second period. We're still deadlocked at 0. This is a rematch game, remember. Yesterday we had 2 days ago, we had the tie there that got broken up with 23 seconds left in the third. So it's not a surprise that these two teams are even at 0. here in the back half of the second period. That towards the middle. Won by Fundy, but turned over to the Whitecaps. Whitecaps now trying to center in front. Too much pressure there by Key to get a clean shot away. Now just trying to keep the puck in the zone. Looks like they do now. Worked ahead. That shot off the mark by McDonald over to the right side. Chipped up ahead. McLean now tries to get that down. McDonald, McLean fighting for the Whitecaps. That back to the line. Just kept in. Now down the left side. Backhander in. Morrow. Still going at it. And then that'll be curled back towards the middle. Tried to work in down the left side. That shot in, and it'll whiz past the net there over to the Whitecaps, who then try to work it back themselves. Glenn now up the right. Glenn now cutting towards the middle. That knocked off the stick at the last second. Lots of pressure there by Fundy as they got a clean change off. That back to the line. Now shot in. That'll tip off a shin pad. Not get free. Still battling away at that. That one's shot in again. That over the net by McLean as she does a good job of turning that puck over herself and then getting the shot after. Down the right side, Hatchard in the boards. One player goes down, two players go down. Now they cut towards the middle, three players go down. Trying to go for it again, tripped up in the zone, no call. Gets turned back away by Fundy. Fundy shoots that down, and that'll go for icing. 4:36 left in the second here. Good game here so far, but we're almost at the end of the second period, and I gotta say, probably count on one hand how many clear-cut chances both teams have had so far in this one. So more of a defensive battle in this 0-0 tilt so far. That behind the net, Totten going at it as well. Over to the right side, trying to get that over. It's to the stick of Taylor, and then work down, back into Lowther. Lowther works that with a nice little bounce past Totten. Totten handles that and works it up the half wall. Still trying to get it out. Battling for it. Lowther's going to have to go circle back in and send behind the net. Taylor then, the winger, helps guide that puck out. It'll be sent all the way down. Icing waved off. Jean now on it. Jean up the left side to McLean. McLean will send that even further left. Now cutting towards the middle, knocked from behind there by Taylor. Taking the puck away from the skater. Totten now with it down the left side. Still on it as they battle now into the boards. Back to the line, that shot in, it goes wide over to the right side. Lowther now. Lowther fans on that. Tries again. That'll fall outside the zone and then worked in, touched up, and that'll be a whistle just outside the zone. Just a reminder that after the second period, we do have our 10-minute ice clear. So the ladies will head back to the dressing rooms, get the speech from the coaches, and then come out and try to finish this game off. So momentum after the second period's a big one. Let's see if anything happens here as time winds down. 3:13 left on the second period. That now in behind the net. Dean tries to work it out. Over to Delory. Delory can't quite get it, and then good hustle there to get it out down the left side. That one kept in, going to circle back in her own zone. Williams, and then cut back the other way. Williams looking to turn on the Jets once again. Cutting towards the middle. She sees the lane. Still has a shot in, and that one just off the end of the stick. A good chance there for Williams, her best of the game. Back to Dean here on the blue line. Left side bouncing it down low. Bagnall-Lothier. Back to the half wall. Williams has that knocked off and towards the middle. 2-on-1 potentially forming here. Cutting down the right side. Looking for the pass. Wide open shot. Scores! Wide open. Goalie was standing up. Saw it top left and tucks it home. No mistake, and a great dish there. And I believe the scorer on that was Jenna Beaton. It was a nice little celly there in front for us, but I talked about momentum before the end of the second period, and that is what I was talking about. Whitecaps up 1-0. 1-0 here as the end of the second period. A great 2-on-1 started, and then make no mistake, that one bounces off the chest protector there. So it was Vickers who scored the goal. Morrow on the assist. So there you go. As that was a big one coming in, and that one bounced behind. Another chance of Fred. They score. No, it was along the line. They score. They're going to call that one in. I thought it was in, but I wasn't sure. And just like that, 2-0. That bounced off the right post there. Kind of did a move there in the net. Fell down what looked like right on the red line. The ref had a great angle to it, and they're going to call that in. 2-0 now. Whitecaps here with 2 minutes flat left in the second period. Just like that. Just like that, the pressure mounts, and Fundy has 2 goals go in on them. And that was a funky one. That one bounced off the stick. That was a half shot, half bounce as they just smacked at that in front and somehow stays in the net for long enough. That now here along the half wall. Shots 20-15 now. As the crowd going wild for that goal. Back to the line. That bounced off the boards. Couldn't even hear who scored that. The crowd was going so loud. That now worked back into the zone. That bounced off center ice. Trying to push that puck ahead. Taylor. Deep into the zone there. Gene now circles back. Bounced off the end wall. McDonald's just going to shoot that puck down. That'll go for icing and pulled back the other way. All right, so now we've got a new game to assess here. 2-0. Heading in to the break here with 1:21 left. Fundy now going to go to the locker room and say, we've got unfinished business against this team. We need to get on the board here if nothing happens in the last little bit, which is entirely possible. We saw a goal scored with 23 seconds between these two teams, but that's where it stands with them. And now the Whitecaps are saying, we just built ourselves a little lead here. How are we going to finish it off? That now offside warning going, and Cohen will now work it back. Let's see if Fundy can retaliate before the end of the period. That now till center ice and work down the left side. Dean. Last minute of play. Wrapped around the boards there. That'll fall all the way back to Dorian there on the Whitecaps, who then pushes that puck ahead. Now Williams behind her own net, and she's got to turn on the Jets here. She's coming down the left side, and she knows it. Beating players left and right. Still going in. Dorian now putting the pressure on. 2 award-winning players from this weekend going at it there in the corner. What more can you ask for? That now behind the net. Falling down. Work back to the line. Dean now keeping that in. Dean shoots that. That'll be blocked aside. That'll bounce over the stick, and trying to keep it in. It won't. It'll fall back, and now Cohen towards the middle, and that'll be turned over before they can make anything of it, and then work back the other way. Drop past Dean up the left side. Worked over and back. Cohen now with it. Cohen now up the right. That one over to Glenn. Glenn, good skater out there all weekend long. She gets in front of that puck, and that'll be the end of the period there. So after 2, we got 2-0 Whitecaps here in the rematch. We'll have a 10-minute break, and we'll be back for the third. Don't miss it. All right, folks, we are back. Third period action here. Whitecaps up 2-0. Fundy looking to get redemption for the other night where we thought we were headed to overtime, and with 23 seconds left, a goal was scored by the Whitecaps, and they took home the victory. Now tonight, or this morning I should say, we're not even near the night yet, looking to retaliate, and that puck is dropped in. One back, and now Fundy, hard pass up the left side. That just misses the stick and gets worked in. Deep in the zone, trying to ricochet that puck up ahead. They're going to battle in along the half wall there. Puck comes to a almost pure stop there. That now worked back. Gene bouncing behind the net. Bounce back to Gene again, so Gene will look to ricochet that off the boards, gets stopped in. Cohen then pinches in a little bit, it gets turned back. Williams there to cover, then batted away just at the last second. That was almost on the stick of McDonald there for the Whitecaps, and then Cohen backhands that around. Looking up the middle, a nice pass there up the left side. Cutting in, trying to work that puck forward, a good pinch in there. Puck still goes in deep though. Onto that puck first is Morrow. Morrow then up the left wall. In hard now, right to the stick there. Trying to go in, a couple stick handles. That shot on Williams shoots. That one gets knocked aside. Taylor just double clutching that stick a little too long as she had a shot there in front, but gets taken away quickly. Lowther now going to be the one to pull that puck back in the zone. A little pressure here. As she'll look to survey, worked up the side. Murray then catches that pass on and off the stick. McDonald now backhands that around. Nice little backhand pass that gets caught up to and then worked down the right side. McDonald and Delory on it now in the corner. Back in, left side now. Looking to center. That does get centered and now worked out. McLean. Knocked off, and Lowther skating in for that. Over to Murray. Murray now will break that out of her defensive zone themselves and worked over to the right side a little bit. Knocked off the stick again. Beaten now. Murray again. Down the left side. Neutral zone play. That one turned over, and almost Murray had a foot or a step on it, but falls over. Now that gets behind the net once again. Up the right side. That over the line. Hatchard now trying to go at it. Taylor now trying to go at it. Comes back to Hatchard. Hatchard in the middle. Circles back. Tries to work that up around. It gets bounced off the stick and down the right side. Delory works that ahead. Stopped up by Vickers. Vickers now circling back behind. And along the boards down the right side. Bounced into the chest there of McLean. Going down now. Taylor, McLean. They got 3 Fundy players, 2 Whitecaps players. As that puck gets fired in, as soon as it falls out of that scrum, and then caught and brought down by Palmer. 12 minutes left in the third here. Is a quick pace to start the third. Time is valuable here as the bronze medal and third place in the Atlantic's on the line. Dropped in there. Williams getting down low to win that one. Now behind the net once again. Pass up the left side, trying to one-touch past that. It gets turned over the other way. They're going to try to put that through the skates. Dean's going to put pressure, and then Williams going to circle back. Williams now cutting through at the middle. Turn it on down the right side. Puck just falls off her stick, so it gets knocked away. Good opportunity there. Then gets turned back to McLean. Now McLean bringing it down. Be a one-on-one coming in. McLean cutting to the inside, outside. Stick held up a little bit. Still gets a shot off pad. Gets knocked away. Work back to the line. That shot in. Gets into the gut there and then up the left side. Sent on in. Dorian. Down the right side. Cohen's going to have to catch up to it. She'll poke that ahead. Just get it onto the stick of her teammate. Then that gets towards the middle. Still going for that. Hatchard send that one in deep. Key tries to put pressure on as well, but Whitecaps stick with it. Turn back over to McDonald. McDonald now. Left side. Try to center that in front. Backhand doesn't quite get there, and they're going to try to work it up the other way. That'll go back. Lowther now, left side. Kept in now. Worked out. Dorian now. She'll get hauled down, and that'll be a penalty there. There's a big penalty coming here to Fundy. So that'll be a 2-minute call there. 10:41 left in the third period here, so if they don't score on it, it'll go down to 8:41 and 2 precious minutes killed off the clock for the Whitecaps, who are trying to defend a 2-0 lead here in the third period. Down in the zone. That one worked back to the line. Held on to. Now sent towards the middle. Chance for a big open shot there. That blocked, and a great shot block there. That one now worked in front, and that was number 16 Hatchard who got in front of number 16 Delorey's shot. Puck given over there. Comes back to the middle. It'll be beaten on the draw there for the Whitecaps. Worked over to the right side. That one set back to the blue line. Blue line held on to. That one, a little pushover in front there. That one gets worked over to the right side. Trying to get in along the half boards, and the arm does go up. I thought it was a push. I didn't know if it got called. The back ref didn't call it, but that'll be 2 in the box now for Fundy. 1:40 left in this penalty, and it'll be added over. So 5-on-3 for 1:40. 20 seconds gone. Cohen and Williams out there for Fundy, but what a great opportunity it is here for the Whitecaps to try to add to their lead at a crucial part in the game. That over to the right wall. One back. McLean now works it over. Lots of time and space here. Work towards the middle. McLean now has an open shot. Shoots that. Misses on the left side. She smacks her stick. She had a lot of net to shoot at and a lot of time. That over to the left side. Worked over it again. That tipped aside at the last second. Great play by Cohen. Cohen now down by the hash marks. Can't quite get it out. Now worked back. McLean now shoots that in. That one gets blocked at the last second. Cohen now circling behind that. She'll look to send that out. Bounces off. And a great clear by Cohen. 1:08 left on the 5-on-3. 1:28 left in the second penalty. So it'll be 20 seconds of 5-on-4 once this one ends. That one up the left side, calling for that pass hard. McLean now brings that in. McLean works that puck back. McLean to McLean. That one shot in, covered. Gonna go at the rebound and covered up. We'd just like to say that this period is brought to you by White's Custom Cresting and YMCA. It's always fun. Stay at the YMCA. And shots 25-15 here for Whitecaps as they've taken over the offensive part of this game as it's gone on. That worked back to the blue line. Walking that blue line down the left side. That's Dorian who holds onto it. Dorian now pulls down to the hash mark, sees that pass about the back. Big chance for a shot in. That one blocked in front again. Back to the line. Held on to down the left side. Still on it. Worked over. One time a shot there. That one tipped up high. Will it fall in behind? And it goes behind the net there. Good save by the goaltender as that bounces off the stick and long. Now that back to the line. Good job keeping it in by Delorey. Delorey works it over. Fake shot there. Worked back over to Delorey. It's Dorian and Delorey going at it there on the blue line. Worked back. That one tries to go for the one-timer. Gets pulled in. Now another shot in. That one tight on the post. And a little extra push there at the end. And that first penalty over, 20 seconds. So great 5-on-3 kill there for Fundy to stay alive. 2 goals they've got to make up here. In 8:41. So 8:41 left in this. A couple big saves there. And the 5-on-3 ends. They've got 20 seconds left to kill to make it even strength. That one dropped in. Williams wins it back. Cohen up the left side, get a little backhander in there, worked over to Totten. Totten now tries to send that out. That'll be bounced off the stick and kept in by the blue line. Now it'll be worked into the bottom right corner. That puck gets shot out by the Fundy player, and that should do it there for the power play, so we're back to even strength. Great kill by Fundy. putting pressure on down in the zone now. Now it's time to go to work here for Fundy to get themselves back in this game. Totten shoots that one in. Big rebound coming out the left side. And just had to skate about a country mile to get in from the blue line and finish off that rebound. Not able to get there at the last second, but that was a good look. That back to the line. Kept in, cutting down the middle. Work towards the middle once again and turn back over. Williams now stepping in for a shot. That gets blocked immediately after being shot. Williams gets a stick on the clearing attempt, so they're going to work it back. It might be a 3-on-2 forming. Gets sent towards the middle. Looking for a shot in. That one gets tipped over to the bottom right corner, but Dorian was the one who took that shot. Sent towards the middle. Steered aside. Down low, sent again. Turned over. That one's shot in. Blockered away. McLean. A little bit of a shoulder blocker save there as that was looking for the bottom left corner. Now Lowther sends that out down the left side. Try to ricochet that off the boards. It's going to be fought for tight in the zone. Kept in. That one down the right side and sent to one. Morrow sends that around to McLean. That one sent in and it goes to the outside of the post and they're going to circle back. Williams now circling back herself. 6:57 left in the game now. Bagnall-Lothier. On the left side, and good little extra effort there is taking a little too much time with it was Delory, and it gets turned back the other way. Glenn now doing her part to work it out. Cyril tries to keep it in. Gets worked over. Dennis sent that one in. Now gets caught up in the skates there, and McLean tries to pull it back the other way. That'll hit the stick of Delory. Delory up the right side over to Key. Key now works that towards the middle. Stopped on back, and they're going to have to clear out of the zone. There is a little bit of a collision by the two teams. Gives Fundy a chance here to break it out cleanly, and that pass misses. Back to the line there. Boyle down low. Now they have to send that up. They send it towards the middle, and they're going to try to work it up down the right side. That knocked off the stick, and good defensive play here by the Whitecaps as Fundy doing everything they can to break that into the offensive end, but the Whitecaps are just staying at least three players back, and it's not giving a lot of room for shots. Up the left side, they're going to ricochet that off the boards. It gets sent on in once again. Boyle now on it. Boyle works that down. It catches into the backside, and Taylor sends it back in. Caught up to by Brooks. Brooks with a little chip pass there. That doesn't go. Down the left side still. Hatcher tries to put pressure on along with Taylor. Gets worked up the right side. Dorian now, a little toe drag towards the middle. Hatcher puts the pressure on. Cohen now gets it once again. That gets sent towards the middle. They're going to have to bring it into the offensive end. Look at 5 Whitecaps players sitting down below the circles pretty much there. So they're really not worried about offense at this point, and why would they? Play the total defensive game. You got a 2-goal lead too. That one gets backhanded in lightly and covered up in the offensive end there for the Whitecaps. 4:55 left in the third. Shots 29-17 here for the Whitecaps, who, like I said, have dominated the offensive part of the second half of this game. Good goaltending by Fundy has kept it close, but Fundy hasn't really been able to get out in front for too many chances. Williams, who had 4 earlier in a game, has had a couple rushes with it, but nothing that can get her a clear-cut chance in front, really. That down the left side now. Totten's going to have to be on that puck. McLean as well. Totten, McLean now trying to wrap it on front, and maybe if Morrow was the other hand, she would have gotten a stick on it, but she doesn't. Now it gets worked down the right side. Stopped up and pushed hard in along the boards there. Deep in the zone now. Battling 2-on-2. Behind the net, that bounces in front of the circle and then towards the middle. McLean shoots that in. It'll be knocked down and covered up. And a little extracurriculars after the whistle. Shots officially 30-17 now. A lot of face-offs during this one as these pucks have been getting covered up quickly by the goaltenders. It's been a good goaltending battle here That one down the left side, chipped up ahead. Deep into the zone, Cyril tries to get that, but worked in behind now. Try to get that out in front. Delory shoots that in and covered up quickly by the Fundy goaltender, Palmer. And we're just knocking the seconds off the clock here as the end is near for one of these teams. We're not sure which team it is yet. That's the left side. In onside, McDonald tries to work it up ahead. Murray now tries to work on that as well. Back to the line and then turn back around the other way. Dean tries to keep it, but good pressure there by the Whitecaps as they're sending their forwards in a little bit more now. Right now, Beaton then tries to send that across. McDonald bottom left corner. That'll be turned over in front, and they're going to try to work it back the other way. Fundy's got to put all hands on deck here. Cutting down the right side and turned a nice little stick lift there. Still on it, and what a play. Great play there by Dorian. Fundy's still trying to work that puck up ahead by any means possible. Boyle on it, down the left wall. Try to bounce off the boards. Dean on it. McDonald in there. That worked back. Cohen now tries to send that pass ahead, but gets turned over now down the right side. Bouncing. Shot in. That'll be off the end boards there. Boyle. Boyle over to the right side. Picked up by McLean. 2:39 left in the third here. Cut into the zone by McLean. McLean then tries to center that across. Fundy now picks it up the other way. Trying to backhand that out. It will fall out of the zone, but then sent right back in. Cohen's going to be the first to pick up on that in their end. 2:23 left on the clock. She'll try to cut it out. 2-goal deficit. Tries to send that around to Taylor. Taylor has to take it off the board, so it slows momentum. Now cut down the right side. Sent in, steered aside. Behind the net once again. Ricocheted off the boards and skating after that one. Still on it. McDonald in there. Everyone's in there, and it'll be worked back to Totten. Totten past the right side. Stopped up. Vickers on it as well. Just trying by what they can do to push that puck forward, because it seems like there's a wall back there of Whitecaps players, and that one turned over in front there, looking for a chance. That one again, that one shot in, it gets tipped aside. Glenn down low tries to backhand that around, it'll get turned over. Fundy now has a chance to the outside, knocked off the puck a little bit there and worked ahead McDonald. Gets sent back to Delory. Bottom left corner, they're gonna battle away for that one. McDonald's in there, Lowther in there, Williams in there. Gets circled back and received by Delory. And if you ever want to see how to play a third period properly, I'd take a look at this Whitecaps team here in this game. Last minute of play here. That getting sent in, bounces off the stick. McDonald now with it down low. Murray now cutting up the right side. Murray trying to go to the middle. That'll head off the skates. Stopped up, and then they're going to just try to work that in. It'll be sent on down. Circle back to by Boyle. 30 seconds left. Goalie pulled now officially. Back towards the middle. 6 attackers out there for Fundy. McDonald tries to work back on it. Lowther then sends it in. She'll just shoot that one on net. It'll be covered up quickly there. And with 22 seconds left, yesterday or 2 days ago, we were seeing a goal be scored, and in this one, we see a defensive clinic being put on. And a timeout called here with 22 seconds left. And I'll just take this moment to say my final thank yous as Mark Moffat will 30-second timeout there. Mark Moffat will be on the call next game, so this will be my chance, my final chance to say thank you, and we appreciate having us this weekend. This has been a wonderful experience for us here at High Button doing the U15 AAA Female Atlantics. Pictou, a wonderful rink. Great setup here. And if you'd like us to come do one of your events and you're watching in right now and it's the first time seeing the High Button streams, we'd love to get in contact and maybe work something out for next year. Like I said, I believe it's my last hockey game of the year called, but next year we're expecting and hoping for big things here, so make sure you tune back in. And the goalie is out of the net there for Fundy. 6 players on the ice. Whitecaps 22 seconds away from bronze. That shot in Lowther gets a tip on that stick. Williams tries to turn it back the other way. Williams gonna work it over for a pass. That one shot in, tipped aside at the last second. A great tip there. Into the meshing. And now 13.8 left on it. Williams trying her best to create something here in the last few seconds. Still 6-on-5 here. Playing in tight, you can see that formation there. They want this puck quick. Williams works that over, it'll bounce into the bottom left corner now. Fundy catches up to that first, worked across. McClellan, and they count it down. 2, penalty on the play. Will they let it go? They will, and that'll be it. No, it looks like 1 second left. They're gonna send the Fundy player to the bench. So the crowd started to erupt. And I guess this gives the little premature celebration, which is often something that happens in hockey as the tempers flare a little bit at the end. Some penalties might get taken. Some pucks might be cleared. It always seems like there's a whistle at the last second that kind of ruins that countdown, but what are you gonna do? 1 second on the clock here as the crowd gets ready to erupt. Puck will be dropped in, the second will be called off the clock, and the celebration will begin. Heading back to the goalie and the bronze medal. Pleased with their performance. Couple big wins for them. Going home with some hardware. The Fundy team over there, the host team, have had a good tournament. They made it here to the bronze medal game. They put in some good efforts, played in some really intense games. But this is how it'll end.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I now direct your attention to center ice for the presentations of the players of the game. Presented by Ryerson Construction.
And I'll let them take it away here for the players of the game.
Player of the game from Fundy Highland, Brooklyn and player of the game from the Quad County Whitecaps, number 8, Kennedy Fickler.
Congratulations to those young ladies here as we get set for the bronze medal, which I will let them take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, the presentation of the bronze medals to the Quad County Whitecaps. We'll start with goaltender, number 1, Elsa Cameron. Number 2, Haley Glenn. Number 13, Hallie Rose McLean. Number 14, Emerson McDonald. Number 15, Hannah Nadesky. Number 16, Emily Delory. Number 17, Carly Boyle. Number 18, Skylar McLean. Number 19, Bria McLennan. And number 31, Adriana Finnegan. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause for both teams on the ice for the bronze medal game.
And it looks like that'll be it here for our coverage of the bronze medal game. Thank you for tuning into High Button Sports once again. We'll be back here for the gold medal here at 11. Make sure you tune in for that. 11:30, my mistake. So the 11:30 start. So here in about an hour, we'll be set to go. Appreciate it.